Hey guys, this is not Brian Ozone, and this is the Masters of the Galaxy podcast, the podcast that's the Masters, the Galaxy of the Galaxy podcast. And yo, I'm with my guys, Andrew's here and Aaron's here. What's up, guys? What are you doing? What are you talking about? What are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you playing with? What'd you buy lately?
What's up, Not Ozone?
Brian. Yeah, Brian is currently I don't know, using the toilet or something. He won't be here for 10 minutes. So we're going to make fun of him until he gets here because he'll never listen to the replay. So we're safe with that. So whatever we can say about him before he gets here is totally safe.
Correct. That's what we should always do.
But Aaron and Andrew are here. So what's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on, Dirk?
Not much.
We had a couple interesting things happen in the last, I guess, 12 hours. Did both of these things come out today?
Yeah, I think. Oh, you're talking about the documentary. Or are we talking about the?
Talking about both.
I think they both happened in the last 2 days. I think one of them happened definitely today. I think the documentary happened over the weekend.
Oh, okay.
But so did WrestleMania and everything else. So, God, April Fool's Day, WrestleMania. I'm a high school teacher. And
the American Country Music Awards, that was a thing that people saw.
That's a highlight down here. That's a highlight down here.
My high schools had their prom on Saturday, which was April Fool's Day as well. Great day to play a joke, and apparently, I guess they were dancing. I don't know. God knows. But yeah, it's been a pretty crazy week. So I guess we're going to talk about first things first. Super 7 released the Supercast. It's called the Supercast, and it's a short, kind of funny video from Brian Flynn, their owner, and leader, their champion, and it's talking about the figures that we have seen but have not received yet. Essentially, they've got figures coming out that we saw at New York Toy Fair that are not for sale yet, and they're coming, is what he said. And then there's the Ultimates, which we purchased already, and those are coming too. Don't worry, it takes time, he said. And then PowerCon figures, which will go on sale soon for PowerCon, and those are coming too. So it wasn't much to see other than it was funny. Brian Flynn is usually very funny. He did the Comic-Con videos 2 years ago for the Mossman Chia Pet. So he's a pretty funny guy. And Brian Flynn just told us that keep your pants on, hold your horses, and good stuff is coming.
Well, that's the thing I like about it too. At least with Super 7, we've got a face with Brian, and so he doesn't care to step out there and say, here's what's going on, here's what you guys are waiting on. Yes. And I thought it was, not necessarily to spoil the little video if anybody wants to watch it, but it's just an answer on maybe some of the issues that they ran into with the Ultimates that they were expecting. So
do you want to tell us about the Ultimates issue that they report on? I mean, the video's funny. Everyone should go and watch this video. It's very short. I watched it between periods at school. It's funny because it's Brian Flynn, and they did technical difficulties several times. But essentially, the Ultimates are coming. They're taking a little bit harder work and a little bit longer than they thought they were, and that's pretty much it. I mean, not much to say on it.
I kind of gathered, and I may be wrong just from what I picked up with it, but I gathered that some of the molds maybe, or some of the tooling that was used for creating some of the earlier pieces in the run, like maybe some of the weapons and those kind of things, that they're having to recreate those molds. So it's taking a little bit longer to get all of those parts that we want in the Ultimates.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds a pretty good rundown, and I think everyone should go and watch the video themselves so they can understand the difference between Toy Guru and Brian Flynn.
Now, he's a guy that's pretty much at every convention, isn't he? Or at least he tries to go to as
Brian
many as
Flynn?
he can. Yeah.
I guess. I mean, they do Comic-Con because that's, one of their regular shows. And then Brian Flynn was at PowerCon last year to a degree. I don't think he was there the whole time, but the people that work for him at Super 7, and I don't even think they're not even like your normal registered jockeys that you might think of. Some people, they were working the register, but they're also, just big fans themselves. One of them is the guy that wrote the episode of the Three Terrors, the new Filmation episode. One of the guys that works for Brian, who is essentially like customer service and everything all in one. He actually wrote the episode of the Filmation He-Man that we saw last summer.
Very cool. Very cool.
So they're all pretty passionate about He-Man, from what I can tell. Maybe he doesn't have the knowledge of some of our fans, but he knows what he's doing and he likes what he's doing too. So.
Well, I mean, he's definitely a toy guy that makes toys because he loves toys, not because he's trying to make $1 million.
Correct. Yeah, that's better put than me. I like that, and that's what we need when it comes to toy lines like this, because Toy Guru, and I'm not dissing Toy Guru, but he didn't know what he was talking about. Sometimes he just irritated us. Come on, I mean, he just irritated the crap out of us, and sometimes maybe on purpose, sometimes on accident, sometimes just because he wanted final word. Who knows? But and he was irritating, and Brian's not. Brian's the anti Toy Guru.
So did I understand him correctly that we will get a reveal at PowerCon?
That's pretty much assured. I mean, I didn't hear him say it, but I think he said there was a lot of cool things coming for PowerCon. PowerCon, and Super 7 are partnering up for the exclusives and for other stuff. Last year they did slime containers, the little slime containers from the vintage days. They did them full, not of slime, but of slime colored muscles. I'm sure we're going to get some more exclusives. There might be some vinyl exclusives like last year. Last year I think was vinyl green Beastman actually was the exclusive at PowerCon last year. Yeah, and you got the slime container right there in the picture. So
very nice.
We're gonna get some cool things probably from them, figures included, but I'm sure they're gonna reveal the rest of the year's figures at PowerCon, because it's like a vehicle that they're a part of now. I mean, the fact that they're partnering up with PowerCon to help PowerCon get off the ground. I mean, last year they were a big part too. Last year, as Doug showed, the slime container was awesome. That was like an excuse. You could only get at the show. You could only get one per ticket you bought. I mean, and they ran out before the show was over. It was a limited offer thing, and it's not something that everyone has to have, but damn if it isn't cool. But also the other news that was kind of big that is Super 7-ish, it's PowerCon really, is Daniel Benedict, the guy who created Castle Grayskull Man, released his documentary on YouTube for PowerCon last year, 2016. He released it over the weekend. It's about 50 minutes long. It is freaking awesome. I love it. I think you can spot me like once or twice. I know I saw Brian in there, Brian Ozone. I saw some of our other friends. I saw Val. We saw some of the creators. You saw lots of people. You just saw what PowerCon was about. I know I've said saw so many times. Saw the movie.
Did he like film the panels and stuff and throw some of that stuff in there?
There's a little bit of panels inside there, but it's not the panels that you're watching. You're watching like there's interviews with certain people, the voice actors, some of the celebrities that were there, some of our He-Man celebrities that were there. They filmed a bunch of them. It was just fun. I mean, there's plenty of things that we could watch right now. He starts off with Brian Dobson, I think it is, the guy who's 2000X Skeletor and a bunch of other characters. And then they go into interviews of some of the guys who did some of the comics, I guess, the comic covers. They do interview Toy Guru, of course. Couldn't be avoided. They got to the two brothers who did the She-Ra doll at Comic-Con, the ones who work on Monster High. They talked to the lady who was the creator of She-Ra. They talked to a lot of cosplay designer or cosplayers.
Is this something that he's done before?
I actually don't know. That's a really good question.
I
don't
definitely
know.
say I haven't seen anything like that. So it covers the con from beginning to end, or
Yeah, it covers the con from beginning to end. I don't think it's necessarily in order of what the con is. What you're looking at the con. They have a lot of background scenes where they filmed, people enjoying themselves without them being the I guess the subject.
Yeah.
But they talked to a lot of people. I saw Johnny Blyzen. You guys might know him from the Fall of Grayskull short movie. He was Triclops.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the director of this documentary is Daniel Benedict, the creator of the Fall of Grayskull short film too. So I mean, he directed that and he did this. It doesn't cost anything to watch it on YouTube. It's free, and then it's a good idea to find out what you're going to expect at PowerCon because they're holding PowerCon at the same place. Some of the same guests might even be there. Alan Oppenheimer is obviously in the video. It was just cool. It's a look at it says right here, look at the fans, the guests, exhibitors, and behind the scenes working of PowerCon, the must attend event for He-Man and She-Ra fans, which is totally true.
What do
Hey
tickets?
guys, what's going on?
Oh, there's Brian.
Oh my God, Brian's
okay,
finally here.
stop talking about him. Here he is. Stop talking.
Yeah, dude, I fucking hit some traffic, so I'm ready to rock.
Hey, watch your language.
Oh, we're
He's
on?
been here 3 seconds. He's already dropped the F-bomb.
Earmuffs.
Oh, I didn't know we were on, bro. I hit
Kids.
Muffet.
Kids, shield your ears.
Yeah, it was a slip. I didn't know we were live. What's going on, guys? What's up?
Not much.
We
We're
were
just talking about the
talking about
PowerCon documentary. Have you watched that
Yeah,
yet?
No. I just saw the link that Dirt sent us. I'll have to take a look at it. Now, what was that from last year?
Yeah, that was from last year. Daniel Benedict finished it. He was filming it and putting it together. It's really, really good. What's in it? I think I saw you at least twice in it. More of like the back of you, which I don't know if that's better. That might be worse for some people, but we definitely saw you in the video. But then again, my fat posterior was there too. So they did a lot of cosplay there in the video. It's pretty tight.
Okay.
Your favorite
is it long?
It's like an hour.
Nice. Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta.
That's done by Daniel Benedict. So that's
Yeah.
the guy who did Fall of Grayskull, and then
Correct.
Yeah.
that's a Grayskull, man.
Yeah.
Now, did he not also do a commercial for Tappers of Grayskull? Did you guys see
He
that?
probably did. Yeah, he probably did. I have actually not seen that. That's what I'm going to watch tonight.
Yeah, I
Well,
haven't signed.
It's the same girl who plays Tila in Fall of Grayskull.
Oh, really?
Is in the Tappers of Grayskull commercial, which was kind of had that same Benedict feel to it. So
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's cool.
probably the case then, because I mean that sounds right up his alley.
Right. No, that's a definite watch. I mean, again, it's something. It's good publicity for an amazingly great time and show. And again, guys, if you can get there, definitely try to get there. I mean, you will not be disappointed at all. It's just like a nonstop Masters of the Universe, She-Ra extravaganza for what is it, 48, 72 hours.
Yeah,
It's a complete no-brainer if you're a fan of the product, and you're gonna have fun, man. And again, you'll finally get to meet these people if you haven't already that you've been interacting with for so many years online. And to me, it's just so cool. And I said it before, and sorry to be a broken record, but I really love the fact that you finally get to put a face to the person with whom you've had so many conversations, whether good or bad. It's great. It's just a great feeling, I just really, really appreciate that. I think it's a good thing to do. And
you guys got me pumped up about it all week, and I'm not even getting to go, but you guys talking about it got me all.
Let me tell you, brother, if you go, you will definitely not be disappointed. There's just so much to do. The panels, the interaction with the artists, voice actors. And, they're so approachable. It's not like you get these snobby people at other places that I heard that won't even give you the light of day. All I want is your money. It's completely not like that. It's very homely. It's very laid back. And
Well, yeah, because it's Masters fans, man.
yeah. Well,
Well, don't get me wrong. There, Master fans can get upset, but not when you're in person. There's no keyboard warriors there.
Right. No, it's completely different from any other con because all the other cons basically have so much to cover. Marvel, DC, Walking Dead. They just incorporate everything, cram packed. You're running around with a chicken without a head, trying to make everything. I mean, it's very well thought out, spacious. They give you enough time. They try not to overlap panels, like the good panels where they expect a lot of people to show up. And it's very well thought out. It's very well executed. And it's a thing that if you are a fan of Master She-Ra, anything including that. And, in the past we had the Turtles show up one year. One year it was with the Thundercats. So, it's great. It's definitely great. People, you will have so much fun if you're a collector of any of the properties or all the properties. And it's I don't know, man. I mean, like, again, I sound like a broken record, but it's just something
I like hearing about it.
I strongly believe it's a great thing for fans of the product, and it's a no-brainer. I mean, all the hard work that these people put in, Val and the gang, it shows. It's really not a fly-by-night, last minute, let's just do this. It's well thought out, and they try not to actually like overlap and do the same thing every year. I mean, you may have here and there certain aspects of that, but the newer material, the newer guests, and it's just an amazing thing. If you're really a fan, you really should try to get out there. Again, like I'm leaving Saturday morning in New York, JFK. I think I leave here at 5. I think I get there like at 10. I hop on.
He's already got it planned out.
Oh yeah, man. He's got to. Yeah, I mean, you get the shuttle bus, get straight to the hotel, check in, chuck the bags in the hotel room, and jet downstairs and start mingling and start spending money.
Last year, I brought a bottle of bourbon, and I think I got one glass out of it, or like one cup out of it before all of my friends kind of like went at it. And it was like a joke for the rest of the night. Yeah.
It's fun. It's definitely good. And there's always like a pool party or something. A couple of years ago, the Four Horsemen did say that they were going to throw a party the following year. I don't remember what year it was, but it never came to fruition, which I was really upset about because,
I'd like to party with the Horsemen. I'm down.
Yeah.
I can ride the White Horse. We get crazy, baby.
You get them.
That doesn't sound as fun.
You get them bombed up, man. Hopefully you can get some secrets out of them. You know what I mean? Like,
I come swooping in on Swift Wind, got a beer in my hand. Ready.
There you go. You get a nice big old, what are those, German steins full of beer.
Yeah.
Get the alcohol flowing, and you know what happens when that happens. The truth comes out, and people can't hold back because they're so whacked. So you get some inside scoops sometimes too,
Ozone gets his wallet out. It starts getting
man, yeah. Yeah. I tell you, a couple of years ago, I only brought a couple of $100, man, and I hit that ATM too many times. And thank God people take credit cards. I'll tell you a funny story. I was at New York Comic Con one year, and there was a vendor, and he was selling like really cool DC comics, like necklaces, pins, and all that jewelry stuff. So my wife likes Wonder Woman, so I picked her up some stuff. And when I purchased it with the credit card, something happened because I guess they're based out of like Montana or something like that. So they thought it was fraud, so it wouldn't go through. And it was,
sounds like your trip got more interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what you're going to get yourself into in those things. But no, it worked out for the best. I had the cash on me, but I got a really cool Chase Freedom card. So every dollar I spend turns into a point, and I can go to Amazon and cash that in, and that's where I get everything on Amazon with that, because it's pretty much, free. It's free money. So
Financial advice from Brian Ozo.
there you go, man. My wife is always preaching about Amazon. I was never really a big fan of it until I started doing that, and now it's an amazing thing. So if you guys can get the I don't know if you have Chase as your bank, but if you do, you should definitely apply for the Freedom Card. There's a lot of good stuff that comes with that. Really cool shit. Sorry, said it again.
We know
It's
who's
just
paying
like
your bills.
It's just like Kramer with Mad Money, instead of saying, sell, Brian, buy.
Yeah. But it's coming down to like the nitty gritty, man. They gotta like really find good stuff to buy. I bought most of everything that is pretty much out there that can get, so
Yeah.
But I mean, it's always tough. You can never say that there's not new material or new stuff. There's stuff that still pops up that I've never seen or heard of. So I think Masters. I mean, the '80s was just a great time. The properties, which I mean, not just like Monday. I was gonna say not just Masters, Thundercats, Silverhawks, Spider-Man, Batman, Wolverine, DC, Marvel, all different canons and products from everything. It was a great time for comics, but I guess back then people, kids just bought the stuff, opened it up, played with it, and threw it out. So to come across stuff like that, like not even just so much mint in the card, but like somewhat on the card with the bubble intact. I mean, it's beat up, but to me, I don't care. As long as I got it and it's in my collection, and to me, that's fine.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, you got to have like some type of plan, because even though it's shot or beat up really bad, you may never see it again. So, I usually jump on stuff like that, and if I do find something that's in amazing shape, I'll buy it, and then the one that I had previously that's not in so tip-top shape, I'll trade it, sell it, and try to get something back out of it, because
So do you collect more mint on card, or do you collect loose figures, or are you just saying in general it really doesn't matter just as long as you're getting the stuff?
Well, that's the thing. It depends, because there's certain things out there, like sometimes the school supplies. I love to get mint on card. I want that I want that collection complete. Figure wise, like vintage stuff. To be honest with you, I might have told this story before. I had two older cousins that were a couple of years apart, and they were a couple of years older than me, and they both had two complete sets. And I had my collection going, and when I guess they grew out of it, I inherited like for 10 hefty bags from each guy. So I got like 20 hefty. I had such an army of Masters of the Universe. It was unreal. By the time I would say,
so it was all vintage. All vintage. Or?
Yeah. This was all from the '80s, and by the time I would set up, I had my mother rolling, because I was shot. I couldn't even play with them, because it just took so long to get this stuff set up. But yeah, I struck out with that with my cousins, and I tell them all the time I'm so grateful for that. It was definitely a cool thing that they did for me, because they knew I was a big fan since day one.
Makes sense.
Something with that guy in furry underwear, man. Just I don't know. he rocked my world. He rocked my world.
Back up and punt.
Yeah. So
try that again, Ozo.
Yeah. So I was thinking the past week about what we do, like what besides Masters. I mean, Masters is pretty much I could say it's my love of toys. But I mean, there's definitely other stuff, other material that I do collect, and just curious about Aaron, what are you into other than the Masters and She-Ra and that whole stuff? Do you are you into any other toy lines or anything else? Music, I don't know,
To be honest, man, it's mostly Masters for me, but I've been a part of that great unboxing page. I've been watching a lot.
I just actually joined that the other day.
Well, it's cool. I mean, people have been opening some DC stuff and
Right.
Marvel stuff, and it's just things that I didn't know was out there. So for
Okay.
me, it's kind of like coming in like that new kid on the block that doesn't really know a lot about these lines. So
Right.
it's cool to see it because I've never really followed it,
Yeah. Yeah, but that's a good thing because that's how you learn,
But for me, a lot of it is artwork. The other night we gave away in Lucky Legends, we gave away some Conan the Barbarian, some comics from back in the 80s. And
Nice.
so it just, really for me, it's artwork. That's what I dig the most. So I've got a lot of little art pieces and things like that I collect. And,
right.
But yeah, Masters.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that down the line Dark Horse decides to come out with a book of the artwork because I really don't have the room to display it, and if I don't display it, I just have a feeling it will get ruined. Maybe something will fall on it, bend it, and to me, I'd rather. I really would love a book with all the great Earl Norm, Errol McCarthy, Ruby. Rubio Barrero, all the artwork on the boxes for the vehicles, the cardback art. I think that would be a great book, and I think there would be a lot of fans out there that would love to see it as well.
I would solely agree. I think that's something that we hopefully will be getting, and I hope that it comes soon because we got a new book coming out next month or later this month.
Oh yeah. I almost
got the guide. I forget all about it, but
700 pages.
Jeez,
it's
gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I actually went on Amazon and thankfully it said in bold print right away. It says you ordered this November something or another.
Because you almost bought it again.
No, yeah.
I do that every once in a while. It's like, oh yeah, I do have this on pre-order already.
The newspaper book. I bought 4 of them, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, because I kept forgetting that I already ordered it, but luckily they were able to give me my refund because I did, legitimately did buy, but the Dark Horse is going in an amazing direction. And it's just there's really a lot of material that they can come out with in more than one book. They could do a whole encyclopedia run of just everything and anything Masters. There's so much material with spells and artifacts, and so on and so on. It's really cool that they hooked up with Dark Horse. I think that was a great alliance because Dark Horse really is on the cuff with stuff. They're really, really good. They just don't throw stuff out there. They actually do research to make sure it's true. They talk to the people who are involved. If you read the I don't know, I'm not sure exactly what to name it, but they just don't put stuff out there just to please the people. They actually do their research to make it right.
Yeah, what they put out there, it is right. I mean, that's the thing. You don't want it to be one of those things that's kind of quickly slapped together and doesn't.
Right.
There's contradictions, but yeah, they definitely put some time into their stuff. I'm still working on the comic strip book, man. I'm not
yeah.
It's a good book. It's really good. I finally finished it.
No, it's a great book. It's just I just don't, I get into it and then something happens with the kids or we got to go somewhere and do something. So, but it is an amazing book and stuff like that. I really appreciate because it's a lot of people, they may not see that as concrete canon. But it to me, it is.
It is. It comes after the Filmation. I mean, it's a continuation of the Filmation stories.
Right.
I think it should be considered part of official canon by all.
I agree, 100%. Because at that time, what do we have? Star Comics, which is kind of kid.
The Star Comics weren't bad. They were definitely kid friendly though.
Yeah.
These weren't necessarily worried about being kid friendly though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had the Thundercats. They were involved with that. Nothing else is coming to my mind right now. I know that I know there was plenty. I know there was more than just He-Man, but they're really doing a great job, Dark Horse, and the fans out there should really voice their opinion and let Dark Horse know how they feel, because maybe give them that extra boost of confidence to keep it going, keep that ball rolling, man. Start an avalanche,
Yeah, I need a bunch more books for my wall.
And I would think that their sales have been decent with this. I mean, honestly, as far as buzz goes around the community, it seems like everybody's picking that up. So
oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, and we talk about it, so it's got to get the people listening a little bit of intrigue. They again, the mini comic book to me is my Bible. I mean, it's just so well.
Absolutely.
Everything about it is just so well done. It really is. That to me is the best book I think they came out with so far for Masters. Because I mean, not only do they have the comic, they break it down. They give you backstories of either the penciler, the artist, the colorist. It's that stuff is that's what you need. You want that concrete evidence and their stories of what it took to actually complete it, get it done. And it's very well done. I really appreciate what they're doing with Dark Horse. I think it's an amazing thing, and it can translate from the parent to the kid to their kids, explaining stuff. So it's very, very well done, and I really enjoy it. My son enjoys it. I read it to him. He's 7. He's down with He-Man. He likes it, and I just hope that his son likes it, daughter, what have you, when he decides to get married and have kids. So it's a good thing. It's just a shame that it ended so early.
Yes.
I remember being in 6th grade, I think, or 5th to 6th or 7th or whatever it is. Finally hearing Teen Spirit, I was blown away. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't die from a stroke of my heart pressure being so high. It was.
You had high blood pressure when you were a kid?
No. That's just.
He was all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Brother, you hit the nail on the head, man. You hit the nail on the head. That's my crack, my heroin. That's everything all in one. It's definitely a collector's drink, man. It keeps you going.
That's fine. That's fine. You like Mountain Dew a lot. I'll remember it.
You want to get on my good side? Buy me a Mountain Dew. That really makes me happy.
Fair enough.
That makes me happy. But what do you guys think of how PowerCon and the state right now of MOTU?
Masters is coming back right now. Masters, I mean, we've got a brand new commercial on TV that we talked about last week. We've got a convention that's dedicated to it, even though it's on the West Coast. It's kick butt.
What's the name of it?
PowerCon?
Oh, all right.
What? We got all these.
Maybe you've heard of it.
I know, right? And then we got all these awesome Dark Horse books. We got a toy line that's being embraced by a company that actually likes it and treats it, like fans would probably treat it.
Yeah, with dignity and respect, and they don't just slap stuff together just to throw a figure out.
Well, we got loyal subjects that have been coming out for a while now. We've got Funko's embracing it again. Yeah, Funko's got the Dorbs, and then they even did a Trap Jaw that comes out, I think, next month.
I just bought one the other day on eBay for $20 with free shipping, and I was ecstatic. I was doing cartwheels. Don't know how, but I was doing cartwheels.
You were cartwheels, okay. Fair enough.
So what was this that you picked up, Brian?
The Funko Trap Jaw, because I missed out on the pre-order because it sold out immediately, and I didn't get a chance because I forgot. And I've been looking for them, and I mean, it's a Funko toy, bro. I'm not gonna pay,
You paid $20 for it.
Yeah, how much was he going for originally? 16, 15?
10.
A what?
I know of at least 10. I think they're
10. Okay. I don't
I mean,
mind.
it might be 15. I don't know.
Don't you give him buyer's remorse.
I know. Now I am. Sorry, guys.
No. I just
He loves it. Let him love it.
they changed the prices and stuff. That's I'm not just singling out Pop, but I don't respect toy companies that do that. That they know they got an item that people want, so they jack the price up to some phenomenal, crazy price point, and they know people are going to buy it. They know that people need it for the collection, whether to complete the collection or just to complete whatever scene they're trying to recreate. But I think Triple H and his crew, I think they might have actually finally taken over NXT.
Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now Triple H is dropping bombs on these Funkos.
I was just gonna say, where did Triple H come into? I'm lost.
Top rope.
Oh God. We were gonna talk about toy lines that we also collect, right?
Yes. I'd love
Okay.
to. But, it doesn't necessarily have to be a toy line. Just for example,
Do you collect Mountain Dew?
I used to collect the different cans that they came out with. I don't know, 12 years ago. I think all Pepsi products were doing it at the time.
The commemorative cans, collector's cans.
Yeah, right on.
That's such a trap. Collector's cans. I mean, you're supposed to recycle them, not hold on to them for 20 years.
Well, if you keep them long enough, you get diabetes. So
True. Or the soda goes bad. Like, what if you're collecting them and not opening them? Like, you come home one day and your soda's flat. No.
Yeah, it's
not
bad.
flat soda. That sounds funny though. I remember when they did the Star Wars Episode 1 cans, but like you look back, all the people who saved all those Star Wars Episode 1 cans, those cans are worthless. No collector's like, oh man, I gotta get the Darth Maul can. Please sell me the Pepsi product.
What do you mean by Darth Maul can?
So back in the day, like back in like 2000 or 99 or whatever year it was, they did Star Wars Episode 1 Pepsi product cans. And there was like, I remember my dad and me collecting them. I was in high school, so don't get me wrong, because it was Star Wars cans, new Star Wars movie, the first new one since the 80s. So we were all down for it. But the collector's cans, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like collecting cans. I mean, at the time I thought it was cool, but I moved out maybe in the early 2000s, and I discovered I didn't need these cans. These cans are not going to follow me around the world. So I recycled them like a good person should.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, they had rare cans. I think Darth Maul was probably rare.
Yeah. And our shop didn't have anything there?
What?
I said our shop didn't have any material there for that stuff? Or
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what your shop had, but I don't know. It was just cans. I mean, seriously. I'm just thinking that collecting cans has got to be. My little brother still does it, and that's why I get on his case a lot. I know I collect toys, but collecting cans.
Well, my dad was bad for that. He always liked the World Series Pepsi bottle from 1975. That had like the Cincinnati Reds on it or something.
Yeah, I could see
sat up
that.
on top of the cabinet for years. It's like,
you know what? I'll let up. I'll let up. I probably misspoke. Collecting cans and bottles isn't the worst ever, but it's those Star Wars cans were. Those Star Wars cans were bad. So bad.
No, I definitely remember those. I definitely do.
Yeah. Do you remember the what was it? Talking about Star Wars Episode 1. Do you remember the Star Wars Episode 1? What was it? Taco Bell meal toys?
I seem to remember association because I'm wanting to picture like Yoda in some kind of wicked pose, coming in on a 12-ounce or 16-ounce cup or something.
Yes, and all the posters and the Dr. Pepper, not Dr. Pepper, Taco Bell. If you worked at Taco Bell, you just had like an abundance of Star Wars materials during the prequel trilogy. Like you could just I'm gonna retire someday on my Darth Maul or my Jango Fett posters. Not really. That's a
Yeah,
kid.
you're
That's a
well. I
joke.
mean, you're one of the very few people that got that.
Oh no, I didn't. I never worked there. God no, I did not work there. I'm just wondering if people really thought that they were going to retire on their posters from from Taco Bell.
Absolutely. And they are still on eBay now, and they've been relisted thousands of times.
Oh God, and Beanie Babies. Can't forget the Beanie Babies.
I used to collect Garbage Pail Kids.
Garbage Pail Kids are still cool. They've been brought them back. They're
I
definitely
like
cool.
creativity of them. Like I said, it's always been artwork for me. So even the gross artwork is pretty cool.
There's a guy who did Masters of the Universe Garbage Pail Kid cards and stickers. They're available. I can't remember where they're available, but he did a pin recently of half He-Man, half Skeletor, and of course I had to have this pin because it's a cool pin.
What is it? What do you spin it and it turns the faces or something?
No, it's just half. It's like they took a body pose, an action pose of He-Man or Skeletor, and it's been cut down the middle, and half of it's He-Man and half of it's Skeletor.
Oh wow, that's something new. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's the same guy who did the Garbage Pail of the Universe cards, I guess, or stickers. I could look them up and try to.
Yeah, send me a link. Yeah. So what? So what is he actually doing? It's cards, like a card set.
He does I think they're stickers. I think they're sticker cards. They're the cards that are stickers.
All right.
But
does he sell? Does he sell the entire set or packs?
He sells the whole set. So you buy the whole set for $20 or $30 or something like that. And they're stickers. They're die cut. They're very cool.
That's cool.
I think he'd done 2 runs of those. Maybe there was
two series. Yeah, I've got them both.
Cool.
I'm looking up right now.
Yeah, those are really cool, and especially it's kind of a mashup between Masters and Garbage Pail Kids. That's awesome.
Yes. Yeah, it's called Disasters of the Universe by Magic Marker Art, and his shop, if I can find it, I have to find it now. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Here's the official website. Okay. Yeah, it's Magic Marker Art at .storenv.com. And he's got Series 1 of He-Man and Series 2. And then he's got the half Skeletor, half He-Man pin, which isn't expensive. And then he's also got some G.I. Joe ones and horror movie ones. They're very cool.
Nice.
Yes.
So you were talking earlier, I think you were talking about you collect Mad Balls. You collect those? You like them?
Mad Balls. I love Mad Balls. Yeah, Pop Culture Network did a video over the weekend. What is it? It's Weekend is Dead. Is that what it was, Doug?
Actually, we do that every Monday morning.
Every Monday morning. Okay, so it's from the weekend. And he talks about the little Just for Toys Mad Balls. And it was just a couple weeks ago I picked up a couple of those. They're ridiculously small, but they're easier to collect since they're so small.
Do they come with stands?
They do not. The Just for Toys do not. The Kid Robot ones do though. The Kid Robot, they're like vinyl balls.
Okay.
They're like the pop version or the Loyal Subjects version of Mad Balls, but they do come with stands. I bought a couple and they're really cool. I'll probably load them up in the next week or so.
The ones we covered on the podcast, they're blind bagged.
Those are blind bagged. And the Kid Robot ones are also blind bagged. The Kid Robots are in boxes and they're blind bag, yes.
Oh.
But the little foil packs, they're really small, but they're really cool.
Yeah, they're only like $3, $2.99 to buy one of the blind bag packs, and they're about the size of a ping pong ball. They're not huge like the other ones.
Are they 20? Are they like 24 karat gold, or are they? No.
But you can hide your weed in them.
You can hide your. You see? You ever see that Saturday Night Live episode? You can put your weed in it, man.
Weed in there.
No. But I'm trying to say, it's real? Is it actually really gold, or?
There's no gold.
Gold? Why are you talking gold? Who mentioned gold?
I don't know.
He's on that.
Sorry.
Subject
I don't know, man. I'm just sat in the doctor's office for 3 hours. I'm a little delirious.
He's still after that gold He-Man.
Oh man, I want that thing. You saw my post. I need it. I definitely want that.
It hasn't been found as far as we're aware of yet.
Yeah, I know. And so, you know what? It probably has been, but the guy is smart. He's hiding it. I don't blame the dude because that's probably one of the most sought after figures right now. And
No, what probably actually happened is a parent bought that for a child, and this child has no idea. It just has this little gold He-Man just playing
He's
with it all
chewed
the time.
on it, probably.
Yeah.
oh god, the dog got to it, and it's just cardinal sin.
We'll never know.
That's great.
No, we won't. We definitely won't.
You know what? What if they forgot to put? Maybe they just made one of them, right? They had made cases
Yeah.
of these, though, to ship to Walmart. This is a Walmart brand one, just in case. It's the Walmart exclusive,
Yes.
only one of one gold He-Man. So
Right.
the loyal subjects showed off a loyal subjects gold He-Man beforehand. What if that was the only one they made and they forgot to put it into a box? Like, what if it was like they're like, oh crap. Well, we did keep this one case back. I hope there's no gold He-Man inside there.
Yeah. Well, it probably is.
I feel like if you are the loyal subjects, you have to track where that is. I mean, I feel like you have to track where that is.
There's a GPS device with the gold.
I mean,
I'm
there
sure
should
they
be
know.
smoke that comes out of the box when you open it. I mean,
Yeah. Right.
It
No.
probably is 24 karat gold after we've paid as much as we have for those too.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
not
sure-
wrong about that.
I'm sure they have an idea where I'm pretty positive they know where that sucker is.
Well, talking about Comic-Con, I'm gonna actually go and help them set up. I think this year. At
Oh, yeah?
Comic-Con, I heard. Yeah, I'll be helping them set up. So
Nice.
kind of fun. Yeah.
What do you what's the perks? What do you get out of it?
I don't know. Fun.
Yeah,
Not
oh,
being
yeah.
bored before Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, that's true. No, that's definitely for sure.
I helped
Usually-
them out for the fall preview last year for fun, and I got to play with the toys basically,
Okay.
early. So I'm just happy to enjoy myself. I do like the solo subjects, even though they did make the gold He-Man that's making me mad. I do really like them. I really don't like to talk bad about anybody unless you're collecting Star Wars fans.
Yeah, no, I think they're doing a great job with the Masters of the Universe line.
Yes.
They're really doing it good. That was a good move for Mattel. But it's stuff like that really gets me thinking. It's like, why doesn't Mattel just do this stuff? It doesn't make sense. Cut the middleman out. I mean, just do it yourself.
Well,
It's
there's a lot
a-
of risk. There's a lot of risk. I mean, even with loyal subjects, there's a lot of risk. Any kind of company that's manufacturing something. I mean, have y'all seen those Mega Block He-Man and Skeletor?
Yes, yeah,
last year.
They're friggin' awesome. I love them.
I actually think they're so ugly. I love them because I own them because
Oh yeah, the
I'm a
faces
He-Man
are
fan.
horrid. I mean,
No.
Yeah, they're very ugly, and I'm not trying to talk bad about them because I think they're very inexpensive and they're very good to get. But I wonder, I've seen them at Walmart all the time, so maybe they're still sitting there. And if they are, awesome. I mean, it's mass produced after all. But
Right.
I mean, what kind of risk are some of these companies willing to put in for a product? I mean, I want He-Man products to sell, but
Yes.
everyone has to be made by the same company because, I mean, every time you're putting Adorbs out, the He-Man Adorbs, I like them. Some people do not. Some people, they are not He-Man. It's just some repainted Dorbs.
I like
And
it.
they're cool. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
they're cool. But, maybe they sell really well. Maybe they don't sell at all. Maybe there's going to be in like 6 months, like Man-at-Arms at every
Right.
Toys
Right.
R Us because they didn't sell. So, I mean, a lot of these companies, Mattel didn't do it probably because of risk. Let's just say that, because of risk.
Oh,
They didn't want to
they're
risk
very
it on,
cautious. Yeah,
they didn't want to
very-
risk it on something that was like from the
Right.
80s, I mean,
Well, is it smarter to let to tell somebody, okay, you can have the rights to make this thing that you want to make. You've
Yeah.
got to keep our intellectual property the same, but you're going to take all the risk of making that and all the production costs and all the packaging costs. So in my mind, I mean, it's smart on Mattel to do that
Yeah.
because they can get more master stuff out there that they don't have to have their hands in.
correct. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what Super 7 is. Super 7 is literally that deal. It's a licensing deal where Super 7 gets to make all the toys that we want, and Super 7 is taking the risk. Mattel's like,
Right.
oh, yeah, it's not going to affect our bottom line other than, we got a licensor who's going to pay us money.
Yeah, I'd be honest with you, man. I think that risk factor is long gone. I mean, this stuff is gonna sell. I mean, you got diehard.
It will. It
Yeah.
will.
You got diehard fans like us, bro. It's gonna sell. It's gonna do well.
Not
Um,
everyone's Brian Ozone, though. He doesn't. Not everyone buys one of everything.
No, I buy two of everything, but I mean,
4
Uh,
newspaper books.
Yeah, well, I was able to. That was a huge, gigantic mistake on my part, but yeah,
Brian,
Dude, how much of your
Amazon
budget
hooks-
goes to He-Man?
a lot. Well, it actually, like I said, it actually's come down a lot because I got it all. You know, it's just now it's not to be a snob. Trust me, please. I'm not trying to become a course as a
because
snob.
I have it all.
Tom Ace, you must listen to this and defeat Brian, your mortal enemy.
Oh yeah, dude, we're neck and neck. We're like going at each other's necks with this stuff. But no, you know what? I respect him a lot, man. He's people like him and I mean, I would love for other guys to come forward and swap stories. You know, give each other's hookups and contacts and stuff like that. Like before eBay, and the internet, it was so much fun because you had to actually make contacts, speak to people, make meeting spots, meet in the middle of an alleyway with trench coats on. You know,
God, Brian, what kind of toys are you buying?
I was wearing clothes. I was wearing clothes. No, but it was different back then because you didn't have the internet. You know, you actually had to go face to face with people.
You did.
Not as much, you know, to say like Craigslist, but you know, it was a different way of trading and buying back then, and it was a lot more fun because the hunt was on. You know,
The hunt is always fun. The hunt is always.
That's why I missed the 2000X era because I mean the weekends were dedicated to driving to Toys R Us and KB's and you know all that cool stuff, looking for the new figures that came out. But unfortunately, like all good things must come to an end.
Yep.
You know, but it was fun while it lasted, man. It was a lot of fun. Too much fun. I don't think my wife liked it so much, but you know.
I could just envision her driving for these back alley meetups where she's in the car and he's like, babe, if I'm not back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, right, co-pilot. Yeah, no, she's like, please don't get involved in anything crazy and heck.
And Brian's just like, hey, I'm going to meet this guy in a public restroom in the park. Just stay in the car. I'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes tops.
He says he's got WrestleMania tickets.
You got to go to the rest stops on the side of the road, right? Like it's something about Mary.
He's got a $1, guys. He's got a $1.
Yeah. Nah,
Oh my god!
I really miss that, man. I miss those hunts. I really, really do. They were fun. It gave me something to look forward to the weekend besides sleeping, you know?
Got a question, just a small question here, okay? You go to Walmart for groceries, okay? Do you stop at the toy aisle first or second?
Well, that's the thing about New York City. Our Walmarts here are completely different from any other Walmart.
Okay.
Like I don't know if I said it on this show or other shows or posted it, but I'm the type of guy when I go meet family, because I got family all over the country. So whenever I go meet my family or friends or whatnot, it's like, you know, people want to go see the Statue of Liberty or Mount Rushmore or this and that. I'm like, I want to go to your comic store. I want to go to your flea market.
That's you know, he's not wrong. I do the same thing. I got a wedding in October that I got to go see my cousin get married. And me and my girlfriend are already planning on, you know, having a car and everything. And I'm all like secretly going, okay, where am I going to get this?
Right.
Where am I going to look at that? And it's
Right.
not the first wedding I've done this at. This is like the fourth wedding or fifth wedding at least, where it's all been about, I'm going to the wedding so I can go search for stuff.
Exactly. Because it's like, you know, these are places that you've never been to, so you don't know what you're going to do, you know?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's a good idea.
That's what I enjoy. When I go to places that I've never been to, I want to go to comic book stores. You know, that's what I want to do because I've never been there, and you never know what you're gonna find. You might find some really cool gems. There's stuff out there that you know, they only make it for this and that, and you know, they got contacts in Tokyo, so they get stuff.
My girlfriend, me and her sister had gone to Atlanta back in January, and all I could think of is like, where can I find vintage toys in Atlanta? Where can I go look for He-Man stuff?
100% right, man. I'm the same way. Before even before I get off the plane or when I book the tickets or whatnot, I start searching for places.
Are you on Craigslist at this point in time? Looking for
Yes,
it on Craigslist?
lining up the back alley meat.
Yeah,
I know there's
yeah.
a public restroom around here somewhere.
Exactly. With no partitions on urinals. So I got to
Is
know
it a
what I'm up
requirement?
against. Oh man, but no, I mean that's to me that's it's fun. I'm not the type of guy that needs to go sightseeing. I'm not the type of guy that's got to say, oh, I've been here, I've been there. Take me to your record shops and take me to your toy shops and comic book shops. Those are the 3 places I need to see.
Yeah, there you go.
Those are the things that I enjoy. I can care less about some statue with bird crap all over it. To me, it's not fun. It's not fun.
What's the craziest meetup you ever had, by the way, Brian?
I back in the day on He-Man.org, I created a New York City meet and greet for all the New York City tri-state area excuse me, fans to meet up. And we had a pretty decent turnout. It was like 10, 15, 20 people. We met up and we went to this place called LSD Love Saves the Day. At the time, it was the absolute best place for toys because they had connections overseas. People would bring their stuff there because they know it was a good place, big publicity. People came there. You can give them your wants list if you were a pretty decent customer. They'd look out for you and this and that. So
Makes sense.
I decided that we'd all meet up there. So we started there, got to know each other, and then we decided to get drinks and food. So we went to some bar, but on the way to the bar, of course, there was a drunken idiot, and there was words, and we got through it. So we went to the bar. We had a good time. But then my stomach took a turn for the worse. I just really felt sick. I don't know what happened. So not only me, but a couple other guys, they had other plans, I guess, because, it was the first time. Who knows what you're going to get yourself into? You don't know if you're going to like it, the people, the personalities, this and that. So I guess everybody had like a B plan. But
this was a bathroom deal. This was a bathroom deal.
It's the B plan.
Yeah. No, let me tell you, it was actually a really good turnout. The guys were really great. Guys brought their girlfriends. They brought their other friends. It was fun. It was really cool. And we never actually did do another one, which I was kind of upset about. But I didn't push the fact because I did the first one, so I just wanted to keep the floor open for others and let them, come up with ideas or whatever they wanted to do. Because, I'm not the type of guy that just takes full control, man. I'm not God. I'm not Hitler. I'm none of the above, man. I just want to have fun with everybody. And if I can get guys together, girls together, because we're all passionate about the same thing. And, of course, there's going to be things that, Andrew might know that Aaron don't know, that I may know, that I don't know about him, so – those things I love because it's just a great thing, picking each other's minds and brains and learning stuff. And it was a decent turnout. Some guys left and then they came back. I guess their B plan didn't go through, so they had to stick with us. But yeah, it was cool. It was really cool, and I wish stuff like that would happen more often. But yeah, it's fun, and it kind of sucks is because, like me and Andrew, we're so far apart. Me and the Waffle King are so far apart.
Yeah.
The 3 of us, it's not like we live on the same block or even on a couple stops on a train or a bus. So that to me gets that kind of gets me a little aggravated because it's like, all right, I'm coming over. I'm bringing my toys. We're gonna battle, stuff like that. And
and I guess that's where the beauty of PowerCon comes in, because
exactly.
Get together, and
Yeah,
I definitely got to be a part of that, man. I don't know that I'm going to be able to swing it this year, and I know that we're not guaranteed to get it, but But man, if I can make it happen here in the next year, I'd definitely like to do that.
Well, you got till next Friday, right? The 8th. So
Saturday.
that's the 8th is a Saturday, dude.
Yeah,
Go
Saturday the
get-
8th. Yeah.
Go get some friggin' waffle flowers, waffle her up. do whatever the waffle you have to, man. Waffle up. I want to see your
Okay.
ass. I want to see your ass out there with us because it would be great to do a podcast from there.
Oh yeah,
It
man.
would. It would.
It would be a cool show because you know what? I can corner people and make them do it. I'll bring some handcuffs, some duct tape.
We're back on Craigslist.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, dude. I've never actually screwed around with Craigslist. I don't know if you guys have.
I've bought He-Man toys off of Craigslist.
I have as well.
And it went smoothly. Like it was.
Yeah. I mean, in one case that I bought a bunch of stuff, I met the guy out of town. I drove there. I got, some great stuff. It wasn't cheap, but I wanted
It was
really
worth it.
badly.
Yeah,
it was worth it. Yeah.
Now, did you go by yourself or did you bring some muscle with you?
I actually went by myself. In most cases, I went by myself. There was one time that I bought a huge Motu collection that included Twistoid. It included all of Eternia. It included all three. Oh yeah, all of it. Oh yeah, I've got the windshield that everyone's
nice.
always.
Yeah.
My.
That's like the new hard to get item, the windshield. So
Yes.
how much did you get this for, if you don't mind?
I think like 340
Oh,
bucks.
my
And then what I did was I took all of the figures
God.
that these characters replaced. I took them, I put them in my collection. I even had Eternia shells already, and I made a big bundle for 300 that I sold to somebody else, so I wouldn't have to deal with it. So I basically got to, I did replacing. Like I kept all the accessories. I sold the guy like just figures and vehicles and the old Eternian shells for like $300.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't make money on the deal because I wasn't trying to, but I basically wanted to, basically up my collection. And so for the end of $40, it was good.
dude, sorry, I'm eating. Just the
I don't think we can tell.
just the Eternia alone for 340 is completely
Oh,
worth
yeah.
it.
Oh, and Twistoid and the 3 dinosaurs. I ended up buying copies of the dinosaurs boxed for like 40 or 50 a piece. The powers of Grayskull dinosaurs, like Turbotactyl, Binoculips, and the T-Rex, the Tyrantosaurus.
Now is the pterodactyl, is he fully complete?
Yeah, it's boxed. It's still sealed in a box.
Yeah,
For 40.
in a box.
Yeah, in the box with the comics still tied down, $40.
That's money.
That is
This was all before the Dallas scene became like a toy monopoly. Like there's a bunch of toy companies around here. Everyone's searching for toys because they think it's like big money, and so like I can't find He-Man stuff very often. I found Rotar for $3 like 2 years ago. Loose.
Holy cow!
Yeah, he didn't have any accessories, but I got his backer card for $3. So I was happy.
Oh yeah, I'd be happy too. I'd be jumping off the rafters, bro. That's a deal and a half. You definitely struck out there.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, man. At these places, you never know what you're gonna get. You can strike out because these guys, a lot of sellers don't really know what the price is. They may know it's rare, but
Oh, the guys in my Metroplex in the Dallas area do. It's pretty toy crazy.
oh yeah.
There's someone that has a boxed Planet Eternia. What is it? Starship Eternia that I'm gonna try to get in the future. But I mean, it's like $300. So
It's not bad.
no, it's not bad. It's really not bad. I'm gonna probably go for it. I'm just not, affording it today.
Is it sealed?
It's not sealed, but it looks like it's still complete in box with all of the inserts and stuff.
You should, if I was you, brother, if you got any money whatsoever that you can spare, put it down for a down payment, man. Don't let that go. Honestly,
We'll see.
Honestly, talk to him. Try to make a deal. Just say like, listen, I'm going to throw you $20, and I want it. I mean, are you a loyal customer to this place?
Yeah, I know the owners. The owners are friends of mine, so I'll probably be the one to get it. And if it's already there, that is, if it's still there. I didn't look for it last time I was there, but they've had it for a while. I'm gonna probably go for it. I'm good for it,
Yeah, dude, definitely get that. That's that Nordor. I don't know if you have Nordor yet.
I don't have Nordor yet. Nordor is on my list.
Nordor is. I have it in the box. I never opened it, but I would. I want to open it because it's just that sweet. It's a great play set.
If you do open it, you got to film it for that group, right? What's the group called, Aaron?
Oh,
the great unboxing page.
The Great Unboxing. Yes,
Please.
that would be fun.
You go live and just make sure that you don't play any like copyrighted music, because I did one on the back porch last week with chicken wings and Fruity Pebble squares, and they jerked me down because I was playing some Ragged Wood by Fleet Foxes.
I'd be honest with you, I highly doubt I'll ever take it out of the box, but if I do, I'll definitely would put it on there.
Oh, we need some ozone on that page. I mean, that would be nice to see Brian opening something.
That'd be fun.
No,
his
my
most
room-
expensive toy.
my room is in disarray. I have I told you guys I bought that costume on the mannequin. I just found out that the mannequin fell and did a lot of damage to my room.
No, I want to see you go live from like a back alley, like just somewhere in the back alley. The deal just went down.
Only if you record it.
Ooh, he's inviting you.
That's it.
He's hiring some muscle, is what it is. He's doing one of these dirty Craigslist deals.
Brother, you want to be involved, you want to see this, you got to do it. You got to do it.
I'm down.
Well.
All
You know
right.
what I just started doing recently?
What's that?
Do y'all know who Castle of Power is? Is it Castle of Power? Yeah, Castle of Power. Matt O'Toole.
Okay.
I had one of his Castle Grayskulls, and I've had it for several years. And I'm going to get a new paint job, but I've been spackling the inside of the shell. It's like a fiberglass giant Castle Grayskull shell.
Okay.
And I've been spackling the inside to put levels in it so I can put my classics on it. I'm going to increase the awesomeness that it is.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, so why don't we just shift gears just a little bit? I mean, it's pretty much a continuation of what we're talking about.
Okay.
But let's now listen, we're all here for pretty much, the same reason, because of our love of Masters of the Universe, Pop, that whole spiel, Thundercats, that whole barbarian stuff.
Yeah.
But basically, it's He-Man. Now, I know that I'm sure you guys collect and are into other things as well as I am. So why don't we give the listeners a little bit more of a backstory of what other stuff is it that we enjoy to collect, or just that we cheat on Masters with. So
I've already done mine, so this is all you.
let's.
I thought I already went.
Aaron, why don't we start with you, because you are, I believe, in alphabetical order. So get your ass on the mic, and let's get the fans a little bit more of a backstory on us. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
let's give them a little bit of history about us, because I think it'd be cool to talk.
Skin.
Excuse me? What?
Nothing.
I didn't hear you say. I didn't hear you said, bud.
It's cool. No worries.
I guess it wasn't worth repeating, huh?
It wasn't worth repeating. We're good.
For me, it's just Masters. It's the only thing that I really collect. Tattoos. I collect tattoos. I definitely collect Tall Boy Miller Lite cans, and
Nice.
I'm
sorry for making fun of cans then earlier.
I'm accumulating my collection. Oh, I drink them, so I'm accumulating my baby collection. I'm on baby number 2 now.
Baby what?
Yeah.
Oh, kids.
Yes, children. But
I drew a blank there, my man. Sorry.
other than that, sleeveless shirts and backwards ball caps.
Sleeveless
Nice.
shirts. You got muscles to go with those sleeveless shirts?
Oh, I don't know, man, but I got arms to put tattoos on, so that, you can't spend that kind of money and then not show them off.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
thing around here, sleeveless is almost like a tuxedo around here, so it's all good.
Right. Right. All right, that's some pretty cool stuff. What about you, Andrew?
I collect Masters pretty much exclusively, but I do collect a couple other things on the side. I cheat on Masters every once in a while. I like Turtles. I like Hellboy. I like Conan. I like a little bit of anime every once in a while. And then I used to love horror movies, but not as much anymore. I don't know.
I do. Me and the wife do horror movies. That's definitely one we do.
Yeah. Horror movies can be fun, but I don't know. I like comedy, I guess. I don't really collect much, but I've met a couple comedians.
Nice. That's always good.
Yeah.
That's always good. What about like toys? What like do you collect other toy?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I collect a little bit of He-Man, a little bit of Hellboy. I mean, I collect all of He-Man. A little bit of Turtles, a little bit of Hellboy. I collect some Mad Balls, some Gremlin toys, that kind of stuff. Just,
They actually,
whatever I feel like. Godzilla.
did they actually come? They actually came out with new Bad Balls, right?
Yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier. Literally, what we were talking about earlier. Yeah,
What,
I have a bunch.
Who makes them? Funko or somebody else?
Well, Kid Robot, and then Just for Toys, and then Mondo made some too.
Oh,
I got the Mondo ones.
Right.
Yeah.
So so who makes the better ones? Mondo? I would assume, right?
Yeah, Mondos are really, really nice, but they're expensive. They're not cheap. So I don't know. I guess I'd say they're like $30 a piece. I think.
I'm sure
or something.
I'm sure they're hardly detailed too, right?
Yeah, very, very highly detailed. They're vinyl. They're nice sized. They're good.
Nice.
They're good.
Nice. So yeah, with me, I am. Well, a lot of people think, man, this is my true love. Love is actually music. I'm probably one of the biggest Nirvana fans you'll ever meet on the face of the earth. I have so much stuff. I have so many of their concerts, if not.
Brian disappeared. No, there he is.
Spent was
Nice.
first single. It was Love Buzz is on one side, and on the other side is Big Cheese, and I'm the second owner. I bought it for like I think 2,000 or 2,500.
What'd you buy?
I bought
breaking
that
up.
record. Oh, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let me know when you can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you? Because I'm outside smoking. So
Yeah. So what record was it now?
Nirvana's first single single that they ever made. It's a
Yeah.
45. I believe it's limited to close to 1,000.
What's on the cover? What's on the cover?
It's just a picture of Kurt, like blurry.
Okay.
It's really, really not only rare, but it's been duplicated so many times. So you really need to know what you're looking for when you actually buy a real one or not.
Yeah.
And there's if you Google my name, Brian Bitrolf, and you put Love Buzz in, it will come up that I'm the owner of. I'm on this thing called the Love Buzz list that they document all the singles that are actually still out there. So it's actually pretty cool. They're not all documented because I'm sure throughout time. It came out in 88, 87, so a lot of them got destroyed and they're gone. In my living room, I actually have their autographs. I have pretty much all the guitars that they ever created and
Okay.
of Nirvana.
Nice.
Other than that, my first, besides Masters, my true love of toys, it was the Secret Wars line that came out in the 80s. And this is a story that goes back before the internet because they made 3 figures that never made it to America. They only made it in Europe: Iceman, Constrictor, and they are extremely hard to find. And I have doubles of those, and on card and off the card. And again, like back in the day, before the internet, you had to hook up, make connections and stuff like that. And then that place I was saying, Love Saves the Day, or LSD for short, that was the place to go to make the connections, to find the people. And it was a lot of fun tracking down stuff back then, because you met friends and they can get the rare stuff and, I can get the rare stuff. So it was cool to trade and, make deals and stuff like that.
Connecting people with LSD. I love it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Crazy.
But yeah, I mean, I'm actually in the process right now of turning my garage into I even actually went to college to become a recording engineer, but I had to switch majors because the curriculum how do you say that name?
Curriculum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to actually take piano 101, which wasn't so bad. I passed that, but piano 102, the final was like Beethoven's Ninth or some crazy, crazy thing like that. And even like the teacher said, he's like, if you never played piano 19, 20 trying to do this, he's like, it's virtually impossible, because to be a pianist, the best thing to do is learn as a child, because you're actually you got 10 fingers going, and then you got the pedals on the floor. So you're doing 12 things at once. So it was really, really hard, and it broke my heart that I had to drop the major to really do that. I really wanted to get my my degree in that. So when I switched majors, I went to liberal arts, and that's when I started working as a plumber's apprentice, and then I dropped out of college, and just I've been doing plumbing now for 20 years almost, or a little bit over. So, but yeah, I mean, music is my ultimate love. I love music. I really, really do.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And it's I dribble drabble here. I got some.
That's all, folks.
To Cara. What?
I think you were cutting out there. You were cutting out there.
You're bouncing in and out, Brian.
Yeah, no, I started collecting the Takara Transformers, the really expensive ones, but I mean, they're completely worth it, But I stopped because they're just too expensive. So I'll grab one here and there if I really, really like it. And I got the Voltron from Maddie.
Nice.
I got all the Turtle classics. I got all the Turtle Legos. I got pretty much all the Nickelodeon ones that just came out with over the years.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I actually bought all the if you remember back in the 70s, they came out with like the 12-inch Star Wars figures.
Yeah.
So I bought that whole set for like $2,000 in mid condition, all the weapons and everything, and then also I had them as kids. Was the micro sets, the little
the metal ones.
Yes, I got all those.
Nice.
And that's
where
why
do you
I
space for these?
Well, that was what I was just about to say. Is like I have no space for this stuff, so it kind of stinks because I want to show it all off, and I can't because space constrictions. I have no space for any of this stuff. It really is heartbreaking because it's stuff that I would love to show off. So
you know what? We have a solution. Me and Aaron will display it for you. You can send it our way.
Yeah, I'll keep it at my house, but it'll be both of ours.
I promise I'm not moving anytime soon.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I got into I collect Batman, DC, the multiverse, the 6-inch figures. I pretty much got all of those.
Jeez.
And then I kind of went back in time and they came out with DC Pocket Heroes, which are really, really cool. I got all those.
Those came out around the time of Migos, right? Those are pretty old.
Well, yeah, no, but yeah, those. But they also came out with a newer version. I guess like 10 years ago, and I picked up all those. So I got all those, and I'm debating to open them, but I have nowhere to put them. I'd love to display them in like a cool scene, but I got no space, man. I'm telling you, room, it's so packed, man. And then they came out with the Secret Wars jumbo figures that are like 12 inches high. I got all those. Did you
buy those as well? You got all those?
Yeah, there's like 10 or 12 of those. I got those.
Did you buy the Deadpool one?
Oh yeah. I actually got a great deal. I think I got them for like $80 free shipping because that year he came out at San Diego. eBay was flooded with them. So I took a chance and I actually won. And but I got a sniper program, so I throw that into effect too. So I definitely know I'm going to win these suckers because if it's something I need, I throw the sniper program on. It sucks, but for people who don't win, but I do. So sorry.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, other than that, then it's all Masters. That's it pretty much. I mean, I'm a big, huge Masters fan, as everybody knows. And then also, I'm a big Ace Frehley fan from Kiss, and the mannequin that I have set up with. Oh shit! I just tripped over one of my guitars. The mannequin that I have set up with the uniform from the '87 movie, I actually painted his face like Ace Frehley and put a black wig on him, so it kind of looks just like him. So yeah, it's. I'm telling you, I really would love for you guys and other people to come to see the collection. I just wish I can set it up a little better. I really got to get it organized and stuff like that. I have a futon in my room that at one point in time you can actually like lay down on it, relax. Now it's piled high. Oh, that's another thing I collect is the Batman animated series. So they take up the whole bed because they're all in boxes still. I didn't open them because again I have nowhere to keep them out in the open and set up. But
Whose bed do they take up?
The futon that's in the
futon.
He-Man room. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because but when I had my own apartment before I moved in with my wife and got married, I had my own He-Man room there with all my stuff in it, with the extra bed and stuff. And I told my wife, I said, when we buy a house, I'm getting my own toy room. But the toy room now is just like a storage room. So
yeah,
I need to get a little bit of clarity in there and set it up right.
Same with me. I'm on the same page as you because my toy room or my office is pretty bad, and it's mostly I just got to clean it up a bit. But
yeah,
my desk is covered. I've got classics and books and magazines and loyal subjects.
Yeah. That's why
everything's covered.
Yeah, that's why pretty much I don't really collect posters and artwork because I really have nowhere to display it. With all the display cases I have and just stuff piled on top of each other, it doesn't make sense to buy this stuff because I can't show it. And if I can't put it on the wall, I don't want it to get stepped on or ruined or crushed. So it kind of stinks.
Last Christmas, I bought a flat file just for that reason. It's large.
What's that?
It's like a large filing cabinet for designs and
okay,
and
yeah.
They use them at they use them at City Hall and stuff.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
I bought one from the Martha Stewart collection, and it was free ship for Black Friday. It was half the price. It was a great deal. It took me like a day to put it together,
right.
But it fits all my art inside there without actually getting damaged, just as you said.
Perfect. Yeah. That's the only thing I'm scared of. It's like I don't want to spend all this money on expensive posters and artwork for it just to get ruined. So it's where I'm at with that stuff. I really don't want to. I mean, I have some stuff, but I have it hanging, so I really don't have the room right now for any of that stuff.
Makes sense.
I mean. What I want to do is when my kids get older, my daughter has the room in the attic because it's a really pretty decent sized room. I want to flip flop her or my son in my He-Man room in the basement and then take over the attic because then I have an enormous amount of room. Not a lot of wall space because the way that the attic is, it only goes up like, I don't know, maybe 5 feet, 6 feet, and then it starts to slope up. But we'll see. Only time will tell with that. But collecting takes a lot out of you, man. You gotta.
It's always a work in progress, man. It's mine's changing. My shelves are always changing.
Yeah. And I mean, again, right. You're always getting new stuff, and then you got to make room, switch things around. It's tough. It's really tough to keep up with it. There's the new stuff that never stops. It just keeps coming.
It does.
It never stops. So what else? what else are you guys into? You know, like what else are your passions besides, you know, Masters?
I sometimes like wrestling. I didn't watch
Yeah.
WrestleMania. I'm sure we could talk about that, but I mean, I think it's already been covered. I heard everything online. Everything was spoiled for me. It was like hourly updates of like, oh my
Yeah.
god,
Yeah,
oh my god.
that sucks when that happens. That's why I try to stay off social media for a couple of days on WrestleMania weekend, because it just sucks when shit gets ruined like that, you know?
Yeah,
I'm not crazy. If it got ruined, which it did, I'm okay. I can survive.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't keep up enough. I mean, that's something I used to, but I don't really follow as closely as I used to. But
Yeah. I mean,
I know this weekend was a big deal, so
Yeah. I mean, I used to be a big ECW fan. I used to go up and down the East Coast and follow them. I used to hang out with them, go to the strip clubs, you know, set up the ring, hang out in the locker room. It was a lot of fun back in the day, but Vince McMahon killed it. You know, he bought everything out, and you got to have competition to stay in. You know, you can't control everything, because you just I don't know. You need competition. It'll make you only stronger and better.
Makes sense.
You know, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys heard anything about any new stuff coming from what are these guys called that makes the jeweler? The heck is their names? I'm looking at all the rings and stuff I own now. Oh man, what the hell are their name? Oh Jesus! They made all the rings, the necklaces, the earrings.
you
Are
talking
you
about
talking about for Masters?
Han Cholo?
Yeah,
Yes,
Cho or whatever,
yes. Is there? Do you guys hear any new stuff coming out?
I haven't seen anything on that. I think the last that I saw was the set that you were talking about picking up, like the Battle Cat. Was it Battle Cat head?
Yeah.
Ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that. I mean, I got everything they came out with so far. I was just wondering if they got anything else coming out, because they really make some quality stuff. They really do.
Yeah,
I
not
like
that
it.
I know of right now. I haven't seen anything. And normally the page is pretty active. If there's something new or cool like that, it's normally out there. So I
Yeah.
haven't seen much.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So what do you
yeah.
think, guys? Brian, we kind of touched on all the points this evening for what we were trying to get into, and
Yeah. I mean, it was a good show. You know, sorry I was a little late, but you know, I had that doctor's appointment, so
it's all good, buddy.
I had to hit that traffic on the way home, unfortunately. So yeah, and I just want to mention, guys, to the listeners, we are in the process of having something of the lines of a contest. We're just trying to iron out the details and how it's going to be executed. So stay tuned, because there's going to be a giveaway or two, maybe, and we're just trying to figure out exactly the rules and what's going to be entailed. But it is coming. It's something that's going to be in the future, because we want to keep you guys happy and involved.
Makes sense.
And you know, it's give you guys something to you know, we appreciate you guys listening, so we want to give something back to you guys.
Makes sense.
You know.
Yeah.
And all right. So I guess with that being said, you guys have any final words? Any last will and testament, so to speak?
I'm thank you for having me today.
I think we're past the point of that, bro. This is the crew. You know, we
Oh no, I meant like, you know, never mind. Thank you for tonight.
yeah. I mean, we're this is I mean, you know, as far as I'm concerned, this is the new Masters of the Galaxy podcast crew. The only way out is if, you know, death, or you know, you definitely don't want to be a part of it anymore. I mean, I've gotten a lot of responses that, you know, people are very happy with the show now. They looking forward to it, and I'm grateful for that, because I want to give the viewers a positive something that they can look forward to. I just don't want to put anything out there just to put it out there. I want the people to be excited. I want the people to be involved, and I want them to keep coming back. And again, you know, a couple weeks ago I said that I'm really excited and really happy for what we got going on. And I finally got that happiness back, coming back every Monday, a weekly show. Weekly shows are tough to do, but I think we're doing it in an amazing fashion. And I think if we keep it up, man, we're going to win the Podcast of the Year award.
I mean, man, I have,
There's a lot of good podcasts out there.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you all having me. It's a blast for me. I enjoy doing it. So, it's thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's a fun thing to do. And I mean, if we got chemistry like we do, I don't see anything in our way, man. I think we can keep going strong. It's something I really feel I'm really happy with this. And again, in the past couple of weeks, I've gotten a lot of good responses. I think the fans are behind us. And again, guys, the fans out there, the listeners, please chime in. Let us know what you want to hear, what you think we should do, what you don't think we should do. I mean, anything, just please, chime in. Either PM us, either one of us, all three of us, put it in a group chat. You can just put it on the Masters of the Galaxy Facebook page. No one's going to knock on your door and, gouge your eyes out. Any feedback is good feedback in my eyes. So, and we're here to make you happy. As much fun as it is for us, I wanted to make it fun for you guys as well. Or it's not worth doing then,
No worries.
So, with that being said, Aaron, you want to, do your send off? We got anything to say?
Yeah, and you guys come be active on Masters of the Galaxy Facebook page. I think we need to get some stuff going there and get some stuff, some talk generated there. Come over to Lucky Legends, check out the Waffle Mafia, all of us guys, and what we do. We do it for fun. There's one going on tonight over at Most Powerful Waffles with Johnny Miz, and so we're always waffling. Every day we waffling, and so y'all come check us out and hang out with us, man. It's the Waffle Mafia. We like everybody.
Yeah, beautiful. Now, how can they find that? That's on Facebook?
Yeah, there's three main pages. There is the Most Powerful Waffles in the universe. There's Lord of Destruction Waffles, and there is Lucky Legends. So Lucky Legends is run by me, the other two guys on the other two respective sites.
All right, so why don't you throw the links up on the MOTG Facebook page so people can get on that,
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, please. Give them some a link or something so they can shoot over there. And awesome. Andrew?
I'm good. Thank you though. I mean, like I said, I really appreciate being on the show. No one to call out, but as always, thanks for listening.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Again, I just want to say to Dirt and the guys at PopCultureNetwork.com, thank you. Always go over there, check it out. PopCultureNetwork.com pretty much sums up what it's about. Everyday stuff about pop culture. I want to say, please check out the Masters of the Galaxy Facebook page for the podcasts. We try to give you as much news as updated as possible. Check out He-Man.org. Check out HeManWorld.com. And until next time, guys, rock on, man. We'll see you then.
Peace.